Hello, friends, and welcome back to the new episode of r/IDontWorkHereLady. Today we have Karen, the store, and a great little story to start the video. I'm not allowed to buy here. I work in a private preschool. I wear a green badge on a lanyard, and since COVID, I usually wear scrubs to work that I can throw off when I get home. Homemade, yay, sewing. Anyway, today, I had to swing by Small Fart on my way home to pick up some groceries, but mostly to visit the pharmacy and get my mother-in-law some insulin. It's summer and hot. Today, I'd chosen not to wear a shirt under my scrubs because of the heat, so I wasn't able to change like usual. Still, my crayon and rainbow pattern top and bright turquoise pants look nothing like Small Fart's blue vest and khaki pants uniform, and I'm headed straight home after, so I thought, no big deal. I hit the farm first because they close earlier than the rest of the store and there's always a line. I'm up after one elderly gent and I'm just kind of people watching, going over my list in my mind. Suddenly I feel a tug on my shirt, which is uncomfortable for two reasons. One, social distancing is still a thing, right? And two, did I mention it was hot? I'm sweaty as hell. I turn to see this octogenarian Karen, an octogenarian, poking her meaty finger at me. At least she had a mask on. You in line? I look down at the floor where there's actually a line painted. Yes. She clicks somehow, like an insect. That's great. You know, you employees should let us paying customers go first. We have important places to be. I don't work here, ma'am. Don't you ma'am me, stupid teenager. I'm pushing 40. I'm not in that much of a hurry, so I try to kill her with kindness. I'm sorry, I don't work here, but if you're in a hurry, you can go ahead of me. You bet I can. She practically pushed me out of the way, and I scoot back to the next dot that's 6 feet away. The lady behind her, who's now behind me, gives me a, "What are you gonna do?" shrug. So I wait, and she goes up to the pharmacist and immediately starts bad-mouthing me to the woman, who obviously doesn't give a flying fig. She just glances up at me and apologizes to the woman for the wait. The Karen gets her drugs and starts to leave, but suddenly stops. I'm ready for another tirade. But it's my turn, so I kind of step around her. As I do, she starts walking again and leaves. I do what I came to do. The pharmacist doesn't even mention the incident, so neither do I, and then I go get my food and also leave. I don't know if she was pausing to maybe apologize to me, or if she had more to say, or just wanted to take another look and realized she'd been wrong. I guess dealing with toddlers all day has made me Karen-proof. She was pretty mild, though. And our second story for today. BFG shirt equals employee. Added clarification for BFG abbreviation and shirt description. BFG is an acronym for both Big, Friendly, Fluffy Guy and the Doom Weapon. The BFG 9000, aka the Blast Fusion Gun, aka the Big Friggin' Gun 9000. I'm a big fluffy guy, but the shirt I was wearing was referencing the Doom Weapon. I just walked out of my local Sheetz, big gas station / convenience store, and had to share this. I'm on mobile, and English is my only language, so let the insults fly if I screw up. Little bit of background. I was raised to treat others the way you'd like to be treated. So if you're polite or ask nicely, I'm more than happy to help out. I'm a big guy who's also a bit fluffy, but I'm normally a big teddy bear, unless you're acting like an a-hole. Then you get what you deserve. I worked customer service type jobs for 18 years, and I know the hell most of these workers deal with on a daily basis. So I try to help out when I can with little things like picking up trash or cleaning a mess someone else made. Cast. BFG is me, NG is nice gentleman, MG is store manager, RK is raging Karen. Now on to the story. I was ordering some food for breakfast, and an older gentleman was having issues with the ordering system. It's a touchscreen with lots of options, so unless you're used to that, it can be confusing. I finished my order and asked if he needed a hand. NG, yes, please. The wife wants breakfast, and I have no idea how this thing works. Okay, what'd you want to get? He tells me what he wants, and I get him through the menu, getting his breakfast burritos with the fillings he wanted. I get the order placed and give him his ticket and tell him he needs to pay first, and they'll call his number when it's ready. Thank you. No problem, I tell him. Have a nice day. So I go grab a drink. While I'm going to and from the coolers, I pick up some trash and clean up a mess at one of the coffee stations. Seriously, if you're one of those people who leave a mess at a store that takes less than 3 minutes to clean up with napkins sitting 2 seconds from the mess, I hate you. As I'm coming towards the front, I hear the snapping of bee fingers and a voice that sounds like a bird going through a wood chipper. "You, boy!" Snaps fingers again. "I need your help. Get over here." I'm looking confused at this point as I'm not a boy and there's no one else nearby. "Are you talking to me?" "Yes, you! God, the people they hire nowadays. I need help ordering some coffee and food." "I don't work here, but I'd be happy to help if you'd lose the crappy attitude." "Don't you talk to me that way. I know the manager and I'll have you fired." "Lady, I don't work here. With that attitude, no one would want to help you, employee or not." I continue to the register and get in line, followed by the screeching of RK not far behind. Now at this point, I should point out, I'm wearing an all-black shirt with the letters BFG printed in big, bold text on the front, and on the back is a picture of the BFG 9000 and an Army mantra spinoff of the "This is my rifle, there are many like it" BFG 9000 style printed beside it. I'm also wearing blue jeans with my work badge clipped to my belt loop with the name of where I work printed on it. Employees are wearing red or black aprons, company hats, and are in black or tan khakis. So I clearly look nothing like an employee. As I'm standing in line, RK is still screeching loudly that she's going to get me fired. So loud that the manager comes out from the back asking what's going on. "Ma'am, what seems to be the problem?" "This employee refuses to help me. I demand to speak to the manager and I want him fired now." The manager looks at me and points. "This guy?" "Yes." The manager looks at me again with a very confused look on their face. "He doesn't work here. He's a regular customer." I do frequent this place and often know most of the employees and who the managers are. I often drop off fresh donuts from a mom and pop place I swing by every now and then on my way home from work. I say, "Hey manager, rough morning already?" "Bull crap. He works here. He just called you by your name. I saw him help someone else and then clean up back at the coffee machine. I want the manager now and I want him fired. I'll be calling corporate the second I'm out of here." "Ma'am, I am the manager. He's not an employee, and I want you out of the store now for being rude, disruptive, and not wearing a mask. I'll be calling the police if you continue pressing your luck." "If he doesn't work here, then why the hell did he help that other guy and clean up back there?" "Because I'm not a complete piece of crap. I worked this type of job before, and it's people like you that make this job a literal hell to work. You're probably the one who made the mess at the coffee machine." She's now aghast that someone would talk to her that way. But, "Ma'am, I need you to leave now." She starts to head towards the door and must have finally seen what was on my shirt front. She had to make a comment. "What's BFG stand for? Big fat guy?" "No, big effing gun. You want to see?" I point my thumbs toward my back. She quickly shut up and left the store, hopped in her car, and left. "What the hell was that about?" I turn around, she reads my shirt and chuckles. "So where's my donuts for making me deal with this crap?" "Sorry, they're not open on Mondays. I'll snag you some next time, though. The usual mixed box?" "Sure, but I won't be working in the morning again till next Wednesday. And you know the vultures won't leave me any if you drop them off in the morning." "All right, I'll snag you a box next week." I pay for my stuff, grab my food, jump in the car, and started typing. Guess I'm making a donut run next week. To anybody working customer service, I hope your day is as quiet and calm as possible. And our third story. Yes, I work here. No, I won't do side work for you. Not really sure if there's a good place per se for this story, but as this sub's tagline says, sweet Jesus, people can be stupid. Several years ago, I was helping my brother run his auto repair shop. Since he's a better tech than I am, and I'm a better paper pusher than he is, he was out in the shop working on a car, and I was running the office side of the operation. I recall that it was just the two of us. The other employees were out for the day because of it being a holiday weekend, so we were in skeleton crew / catch-up mode, handling some personal and low-priority stuff. A customer came in for some AC issues, so Bro checked it over and relayed to me what it needed. Then I built an estimate for the customer. I don't recall the exact dollar amount, but it was pretty big. Expensive job, despite our having among the most reasonable pricing in town. Gave the customer the estimate, and he left. Well, left the office anyway. He went into the shop, and I watched him for a moment with a WTH is he doing before my attention was pulled to a ringing phone. A few minutes later, Bro came into the office. Once I was off the phone, Bro explained what happened. The customer that left the office and headed into the shop proper had come to him and asked if he'd be interested in doing the repair work on the side. He'd said to the customer, "Didn't he give you an estimate?" The customer replied, "Yeah, but they're too damn expensive here. I can buy the parts if you want to do it." First off, in our state at the time, Florida, auto repair is a regulated industry that requires state licensing, so shade tree work is actually illegal statewide with some specific exceptions like fleet maintenance for your employer. You must be state licensed to do any repairs for any form of compensation, including trades. Second, doing side work in the auto repair industry can get you fired from some shops, as by doing so, you're competing with your own employer, stealing a prospective customer, etc. Third, asking the owner of the shop to do side work because you don't want to pay the shop to do the work is probably not going to end well. Bro said that the moment he told the customer, "You do realize I'm the owner, right? The guy in the office is my brother." The color drained from his face and he couldn't get gone fast enough. Never saw that customer again, strangely enough. Hey guys, thank you all for watching the video to the end, and I'll see you in the next one.